Hello, hello, my sabbies. Happy Wednesday. I'm sorry if I sound stuffed up today. It's because I fucking am. Spring has sprung. I really need to get allergy medicine next time I'm out. I saw my little family-run convenience store I like when I was at the dispensary last, but they only had Benadryl, and I was like, no, that'll make me pass out. So, and I was raking leaves yesterday because it was so nice out. I've been trying to get all these, like, old dead leaves away from, like, the very back fence so I can plant a moss garden. This is my project this year that I promised myself I would finally do. So if I sound ravaged by rot and wet leaves and dust, that's that.
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. On vacation so I can catch your stream tax.
Hey, I actually realized I'm going to be streaming a lot this week. I'm gonna put, like, up a little graphic for it. So we got today. Tomorrow, I'm doing an episode discussion stream on The Boys, episode 3 of season 5. And then there's the Friday stream. And then Saturday is my birthday, and I always stream on my birthday. It's just kind of become a tradition. I think I might make that, like, the looking at ancient memes stream. I think that might be fun. Because last year we looked at a bunch of, like, AI, and we found a character AI of Switcheroo Spinel, and she insulted me and called me a loser and said she's my self-insert. That was pretty fun. Maybe we can go check in on that again, too. Yeah, I know, like, my allergies never used to be this bad, but I need fucking Claritin every year now.
HSL sent a super chat. Watching from work tax. Let
me see if I can... mama. Okay, I hid my stuffiness a little bit. You asked me when my birthday was, Kaiser. Don't play coy, like you didn't want to make me birthday art. Speaking of art, we gotta have the Kaiser fan art corner, as usual. I think he's making fun of my love of reacting to spirit science. We are doing spirit science on Friday. I'm not letting you guys fucking vote at all, alright? So... voting will again be rescinded. So says El Presidente Sai. It's just like it's just like Tropico. Alright, let's see what hello? Distractor Tron? Hello? Uh-oh. Why isn't it working? No. Oh, my hotkey isn't working. What the oh, I don't have numlock on, that's why. Okay. Yeah, that's why. I was trying to fix my keyboard lights the other day because I, like, dropped it. And all the lights turned off, and I forgot what the commands were, so I think I fucked around with a few buttons. There we go. So here's me saying, alright, Scitards, time to vote on this week's stream topic. Spirit Science, drama, Lily. Spirit Science gets 1 fucking %. And then I just cross out everything. Oh no, I make it look like Spirit Science one. Gasp, you all chose Spirit Science, just for me! Because every time I let you guys vote, I don't get to fucking talk about Spirit Science. And he's like my personal lolcow. So yeah, so Friday I'm gonna continue the Spirit Science conspiracy series. We might finish all the videos, because last time I was having connection problems again, which I've seemingly fixed now, hopefully. And we're definitely gonna make Armored Skeptic a series. That was really funny. I'm sitting there, like, watching one of his videos, like, I don't know, guys, he's, like, debunking this. He doesn't seem that crazy. And then I click on the next video, and he's like, here's my theory about why all of history is fake, and we had a great reset 200 years ago because of a mud flood. And I'm like, oh, I see it now, okay.
Edbalonic111 sent a super chat. Sigh for allergies, I suggest trying Allermy. I used to have terrible allergies. I swear to God this is the only thing that has ever worked.
I'll check it out. I usually go for over-the-counter stuff, though, if that's a prescription. Maybe I should get... I mean, like I said, my allergies were never this bad, but I've always had small sinuses. That's what the doctors have told me. My sinuses are, like, extra small, so I'm really prone to, like, sinus infections. So... and it's just like, I heard this theory too that they're planting like nothing but male trees because they don't flower and drop fruit, but instead they shoot plant sperm into the air every year, and that's why we all have worse allergies now. I don't know if that's a conspiracy theory, but I believe it.
9624 sent a super chat. A red deer just triggered my doorbell camera tax.
That's cool, man. I kind of want a doorbell camera just for shit like that. We have lots of animals around here. Hummingbirds, hawks, things that might go up to a camera. Praying mantises. Alright, what's the other thing Kaiser sent me? Let's see. It's another Olivia dub, of course. Open in the browser. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, what am I saying? What are you making me say now?
Happy Easter! I shall call him Bun Inko. Not as good as Guts, but he's okay. Or would I say it Gatsu? Would I be a really big weeb about it? I don't know.
Would she, though? Would she say Gatsu or Guts? Also, maybe we'll talk about, like, the TADC thing first while I have Distractotron up. So, TADC, the final chapter, going to theaters. They opened more theaters because they've already made $5 million fucking dollars in pre-sales. That is insane. That is crazy. But, like, good for them. I saw Goose earlier, like, wow, it's so amazing to see how many families are going to go to, like, the most, like, existential, experimental, depressing thing I've ever made. Something like that. I don't think this was her idea. I think this was Glitch's idea. Same reason why they make so many toys for Digital Circus. This is how you fund things, kids. This is how you fund things. You want Glitch to make more shows? You support shit like this. I'm supporting it just because they're, like, throwing a middle finger at Hollywood and completely skirting around Hollywood and just making money in theaters. It's like, nobody needs the studio system anymore, and I love that. So, because they were opening more theaters, turns out it was now in a theater, like, half an hour from me, instead of an hour and a half away from me. So I was like, alright, it's at the big showcase, the big main showcase in the state, before you get to the big city. So I was like, alright, I'll buy a ticket. Literally, there was a single seat left that wasn't, like, a handicap spot or a companion spot for a handicap spot. Like, literally a single spot left for, like, all 4 showings, and I was like, holy fuck. So I bought that, so I have a ticket, so I am gonna go see it. But I won't spoil anything, I promise. I won't spoil until the 19th. We'll do the episode, reaction then, on the 20th, when the rest of the internet has seen it. So, yeah, there we go. I was looking at the companion seats, like, well, I could buy a companion seat, and as long as somebody in a wheelchair doesn't come with a companion, I can have the seat, but it would be like a risk of me having to give it up if I bought that. So I was like, If it does come to, like, the indie theater closer to me, I might go there instead. They don't have tickets yet, but this is a big commercial theater instead, so if the closer one does have it in the indie theater, I might just buy a ticket there too and, like, give away that, or I'll go see it twice, I don't know. Whatever. So, yes, I am going to go see, even after I said it, I kind of didn't care. I'm gonna go see TADC 9 in theaters. So, hooray! Everybody be aware of that. I'm not really trying to flex, I'm just telling the story like how there's literally a single seat left, and I was like, holy fucking god. So, yeah, notice how Jax isn't in this little teaser. There's a chair for him, but he's not here. Pomni's chair is the other one that looks blue. Interesting. Yes, okay. So, and I did watch the New Boys episode already, because I saw, like, fucking spoilers already on my YouTube feed. People were already uploading, like, full major spoiler clips, and I was like, oh my god, chill! So, definitely a better episode than the start, I will say. It still doesn't quite feel like the same show, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. So, like I said, I'm going to make a little graphic reminding people, like, I'm, like, streaming, like, 4 fucking days in a row this week. And I streamed Monday. This is crazy. I didn't even plan this. So, just happened to fall that way. Alright, so we're gonna watch Falgi's apology while we're here. It's only 6 minutes long, so I wasn't gonna make it, like, a whole fucking react. Last week, I talked about Falgi, my history with Falgi, how he snaked me, and how I'm laughing at everybody else now, surprised that he snaked them too, and listened to some really pathetic phone calls, because the ACC people all fucking record each other constantly, and use it against each other as dirt, and it's like, yeah, of course, guys, streaming is the hardest job. You guys should all appreciate me. Hassan Piker said so, it must be true. Yeah, Seraphil, I know season 4 was kind of bad. There was still enough in it that I liked. I'm not confident the show's gonna have a good ending, but I'll say the 3rd episode of this season was a lot better. It's still not the same show that it was, but it's better than our opening and a lot of season 4.
Awesomeness sent a super chat. The men.
The men. The boys to men, yes. No, so, I mean, I'm gonna be watching the episodes as they come out, so I decided I'm gonna do episode discussions. I mean, I didn't even get 1,000 views on the last one, I'm just doing it because I want to talk about the show! Oh, you mean you're 4 seasons behind? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you said he gave up on the 4th season. I misread, I apologize. It is hot in here today, too. Like, earlier this week was bitterly cold, and now it's, like, 75 degrees out. This is what living in New England is like. The ACC is so unserious. So Falgi the Snake, this dude, like, to give the TLDR again of why I know Falgi, I was doing a stream on Dan's Burst, the fucked up little brony, and Falgi had a funny stream where he, like, interviewed Dan's Burst, and I was watching that on stream, and Falgi stopped by, like, hey, yo, cool. Cool that you're watching this. And I was like, oh, hey, what's up, man? Another small YouTuber. What's up, buddy? So, I think I followed the account, just, you know, in solidarity. Like, hey, we're both small YouTubers. That's cool. No idea this guy was related to the ACC. No fucking idea. And then, at some point, the Oplek did a stream on Casey Anthony, who's this really infamous, woman who killed her daughter, lied about it for, like, a month. Somehow got out of it and didn't go to prison, and now she says she's an LGBT advocate. She's a completely straight woman, by the way, but now she says she's an LGBT advocate, so just that information made me go, what the fuck? So I attended that stream. Falgi was really excited to see me. It was a little uncomfortable, but I figured he was just cringe. So that stream was cool. It made me want to do my own stream on Casey Anthony, which I did. And then I kind of had a little bit of a back and forth with Falgi and the Oplok, and I was promoting them and saying, like, hey guys, check these guys out. I'd bring my fans by and they'd super chat and we'd all have a good time. So I thought things were good. Did not know this guy was involved with Lyle Convoy and any of those fucking people. And then I upset Beckett of Crabs by telling him I didn't want to associate our channels anymore because he platforms a guy who talks about raping people all the time. And that made Beckett big sad, and he indicated to Falgi that he wanted me thrown under the bus, and that's what Falgi did. Completely threw me under the bus. Tried to get me into a call with him and 4 other men so they could all tell me telling women they're gonna rape them is fine. And I just didn't participate. He was very confused and somehow shocked that I just left his server. It didn't put up with this shit. And now everyone else is... So all I ever did to this guy was promote him, encourage people to give him money, encourage people to watch his channel. And what did I get in return? I got completely fucking snaked. Because I upset his little friend, Beckett of Crabs. Who was still trying to impress burned-out, scumbag middle-aged men who think the height of comedy is telling women they're gonna rape them. So, that's cool. So now it's really funny to see him, like, groveling in an apology video after he tried to ruin me. just a little schadenfreude, you know? Just a little bit of that. Just a little bit of enjoyment. If you really want to see me go off, you gotta go to last week's stream. So we're just gonna make fun of his non-apology here. This man also, like, cheated on his wife of 12 years with a woman he met in Hassan Piker's... Not even Hassan Piker's Discord. A Hassan Piker fan Discord server. Like, and then just became a complete gooner. Laya was bitching about me on Twitter again. Of course he was. I left Twitter and they don't know what to do. They still bitch about me even though I'm not on Twitter anymore. I just left. And they can't handle it.
At Mr. DeBossBaby6969 send a super chat, dealing with car AC tax in Oz. I hate life.
Actually, because I'm a full-time content creator now, I actually owed on my taxes for, like, the first time ever. That was stressful, but I paid them.
Banana sent a super chat. Both him and Cope got the slightest bit of fame from helping Saberspark prove his innocence and thought they can just do whatever they want.
I know, but I guess they've been around these communities for a long time. Like, I guess Falgi came out of FPS Diesel's community. He's also one of those scumbags that hangs out with Beckett and was part of that stream where Falgi was setting me up for a shame session. So, yeah, this Diesel now saying, oh no, Falgi's so bad, how could this have happened? It's like, bro, you were right there with him, ready to, like, try to put me through the ringer with 4 other men. Because I told you all, like, threatening to rape women isn't cool. And I just am not going to market my channel next to Beckett's anymore like I had been for, like, a month on Twitter, and that was literally it. Well, yes, of course, YouTubers have to pay taxes, guys. It's an income. It's actually technically royalties. So, the income tax isn't taken out by Google. You have to handle that shit yourself at the end of the year. So I really gotta start taking better... I gotta keep better track of receipts so I have more stuff to write off. That's what I need to do. Not Diesel Patches, FPS Diesel. Hey, yo, Billy, donuts! Thank you for bringing the donuts. Alright.
At Sawesomeness sent a super chat. Hope it has the same grim ending as the comics TBH.
I don't know if it will. I mean, I could see Butcher. Yeah, Butcher. He's Butcher right now. I could see Butcher killing everybody.
At Balonic111 sent a super chat. Yeah, it's suddenly in the 80s here.
I'm glad it's not here. Like, 80 degrees is about my limit. Anything hotter, I'm gonna die.
At Elias TJ sent a super chat. Sup, what I miss? Playing Peak. Also take your meds.
I already took my meds today, so there. I've also heard Peak is really good and really fun to, like, play in a group.
At Hikaru9624 sent a super chat. Clearly you need soup for your allergies, sigh.
Obviously. I could see something really spicy, but they don't have the...
Cutie Apple
Oh, that's a
23
reflex.
sent a super chat. I think they hate women having boundaries.
They sure do. They hate women having... Like, all the men who have been mad at me lately, it's either because I had a boundary or didn't treat them like they're smarter than me. That seems to be the general issue a lot of men have with me. I either assert boundaries and don't let them, like, talk me out of them, and I don't treat them like they're smarter than me automatically. And that makes a lot of men very angry. So, yeah.
At Mr. DeBossBaby6969 sent a super chat. Spoiler for the boys, they turn a train into a train.
Yeah, my boy A-Train. I did talk about how I felt about A-Train's arc in the episode discussion. I don't want to spoil here, but if you want to go watch that back and give it some numbers, you can get my thoughts.
At Balonic111 sent a super chat. Oh, the joys of being a small business owner, actually owing taxes.
I'm not even a small business owner. Like I said, when I initially started, I thought YouTubers were technically independent contractors of Google. That's not even true. We're getting paid royalties. We get paid in royalties. So, that's how that works. So, yeah, the income tax isn't taken out of them over the year, so I have to handle that shit myself, which is a pain in the ass. But it's fine. It's fine. So...
At Elias TJ sent a super chat. I perished to a cactus just as the super chat fired.
Ah, poetry. Amazing. Okay. Let's find some good background music for listening to Falgi try to pretend he's sorry for anything. Mass Effect music, that works.
I know this video is long overdue, and I want to make something very clear at the jump of this video.
I just want to point out that I made like a fake apology video for my April Fool's joke, and then soon after he's making a real one. And I just enjoy that a lot.
I know this video is long overdue, and I want to make something very clear at the jump of this video. This video is about accountability and clearing up any misconceptions that I can. This video is not about...
It's not about accountability at all. He doesn't take any.
...placing blame on anybody but myself. I take full responsibility for my actions, my personal events, and my words, and that is how that's going to be. First and foremost, I know my initial response was inadequate, and it shouldn't have happened, and I apologize for that. Talking about the start of the channel, this channel started in 2024 with some Diesel mods, and as it progressed and we started gaining...
Started in 2024, and 2 years later, you've already ruined it. So when I started interacting with Falgi, the op block was under 1,000 subs. It was under 1,000 subs. So me coming along and hyping them got them over that hurdle. And even after that, he can't even, like, barely get over 2K. And he's already destroyed the entire channel within 2 years. Meanwhile, in 2 years, I've gotten almost up to 25k, just saying. I mean, it's so funny. Everyone's so mad at me for, like, growing my channel so fast, but I, like, freely give advice on how I do it, and I'm very transparent about it, and I'm just very open to helping other small YouTubers and approach them with a, you know, a sense of camaraderie, and this is how I got paid back for it.
At VarishWolf95 sent a super chat. I'm confused. If this is an apology video, where's the ukulele?
Yeah, seriously, he can sing even. You should have done a Muppet Show tune. I never help you, Kaiser. What do you mean? Come on, you have video. You go to Kaiser's channel if you want to see supercuts of my habits playing I Want to Hug That Gator, including every single time I said ... I think it's like 8 minutes long of just me saying ...
Gaining more and more momentum and things like that, it did become its own channel. People like, for instance, KJ and Ash would begin to join the channel as Ash. They would do editing and then eventually host.
So Ash is the one, he was like, you can't host if you're still doing thumbnails for Malcolm. As if it wasn't just, like, a paid art job and nothing else. Like, bro is so paranoid that everyone else is as big a snake as him, he just, like, automatically assumes he's gonna get backstabbed. Because his first instinct is to backstab people, because, again, look what he did to me. So, yeah, moron. So, yeah, he tried to fuck up Rash saying, I don't want you to host anymore, because you do thumbnails for another YouTuber who makes fun of me. And, fired Ash from being an editor, and then immediately was like, so can you teach me how to edit? Like, bro doesn't even know, like, the basics of, like, splitting a clip and, like, splicing 2 clips together, which is all you need to do to fucking edit a live stream. You don't have to be extra like me.
And then, thumbnails, as well as KJ, who would
I don't know the 3 Birdman smug soda, so I couldn't tell you.
do research. I want to make something very clear. Ash and KJ were paid. On the screen here, you will see Ash's payments for the time that they worked with me. Ash was also paid for not only
Reportedly, and don't take my word for it, but reportedly, like, he had to be kind of strong-armed into actually paying Ash, so...
just thumbnail work, hosting, and any type of editing, but as well as D&D maps that were supposed to be for a D&D game, and this was the total...
If you don't know how the op block work, like, Falgi's, like, the host. I guess it's, like, this is a terrible comparison, but I've been watching Mr. Snowflake again, because he's just delightful, and he's been talking about Lol Kyle Bus, because Keemstar somehow got Amberlyn Reed on there. It's the weirdest goddamn crossover of internet culture I've ever seen, and I can't look away. It's a train wreck. But I guess that's what they do over there, too. Like, you have one guy who knows how to run OBS, and then a bunch of other people just call in on Discord. So that's kind of what the op block was. Like, Falgi was the guy who knows how to run OBS, and was the host, and there'd be, like, a rotating cast of other commentators. And, like, Ash was one of them, and, like, that Uncool Greg guy was one. And Uncool Greg, I said this in the other one, but, dude, just go make an ASMR channel. You have the voice for it. Like, go read stories or something. Like, you could make... Dude, you could eclipse this guy. just have a channel reading creepy stories and doing ASMR, and you'll do fine. Because he has one of those voices where he talks really quiet, but he also has, like, a really good pitch and clarity. It's really hard to describe.
that was received. KJ, by his own request, had asked donations to his throne. You can see the total amount here. In the beginning, when Ash was helping
Killjoy.
the channel,
So Killjoy's a guy he really screwed over and was trying to prove he's a doxer. And, like, Westside Tyler claims that Killjoy is. Because apparently Ash, Killjoy, a few of these other guys who ended up on the op block used to be mods for Tyler. So it's like these weird little people who just skirt around becoming moderators for YouTubers. Like, these people are so strange to me. Like, they try to get into Discord servers and become mods and basically take over communities. It's really bizarre. Like that's what people were trying to do to my Discord. But I'm too old and autistic to get pushed around like that. So, and he should go read SCP. He should. Yeah, so, what was I even saying? I lost track of my my thought process here. But Killjoy, so basically what made Beckett finally turn on Falgi was, oh, they gay-upped my friend Killjoy, they gay-upped him, it's so terrible, and like, right after he says that, he admits he had Killjoy gay-upping my server, but of course, when Beckett does it, it's called research, and it's like, fuck off, bro. You had that guy in my server to leak shit back to you, and I asked bro, straight to his face, I don't mind if you're in here, if you're not just gonna be, like, leaking stuff back to other people, and he said, no, I'm not here to do that. Well, thank you, Beckett, for informing me that he was here to do that, and I think he's an asshole now. I thought this guy was pretty chill and cool up until you announced that you had him gay-upping my server. So, now I think he's a fucking asshole, and I don't feel sorry for him. So, sorry, and thank you, Shark Jumping Walrus, for the 10 gifted subs, or was it 5? 5. My bad, I can't count. So if you do get hit by the gifted sub fairy today, you can go to Discord, go to connections, connect your YouTube and your Discord account, and it should just dump you right into my Discord server, which is not overrun by a bunch of, like, fucking, like, 20 moderators who all think they're hot shit for being an internet Janny. We don't do that there, and that's why a lot of people don't like me.
Was under my understanding, even when they said it in call, that some editing and thumbnails were done as a friend favor because they liked the channel. Over time, Ash did ask to be compensated. You can see the message here when I reach out to them after that voice call conversation. I wanted to make sure that they were compensated.
I don't know if Ash is a them or a she. I've heard both. So I'm trying to be careful. I'm just confused.
Compensated for their labor because they were working for the channel and they were doing great work. And that kind of comes up into the call that's been released regarding the firing of Ash, KJ, and Q.
Which was some bullshit.
Completely my fault. I was not upfront with my friends. I was not honest with my friends. In my mind, I'm thinking
because this motherfucker's not honest with anybody. That's why. Because, like, Diesel in his call with him and Beckett was like, this isn't the guy he became friends with. And it's like, yes, it is, motherfucker. When people tell you who they are, believe them. You know, you saw what he did to me. You participated in what he was trying to do to me. And you're shocked still that, oh, no, now he can do it to me. I didn't know the leopards would eat my face. You know, and then I did watch Diesel, like, reacting to that call himself, and he did kind of admit that he's listening back, he's kind of realizing that Falgi was always like this, and it's like, took you long enough, son, you know? Christ.
I'm sparing their feelings, but in reality, I'm not doing that. I'm hurting them more. It's something that I will have to live.
Oh yeah, this whole, like, look how bad the editing is, too. It's so funny, like, he was begging people to teach him how to edit, and there's, like, all these random jump cuts, and why does the camera move? Do you not have a tripod?
But in reality, I'm not doing that. I'm hurting them more.
I don't know why he made it look like he's gonna move out of his room, too. Like, he took all those plushies away, he shut all the doors, he took, like, the comforter off. Like, why are you trying to make it look like you're moving out? Is that your way to try to make people feel sorry for you, or think you're serious, or?
At Super Easy Walker sent a super chat. Last night has watching some Kino Flex and Revolver Snake, 666, until 3 AM, and gosh, these endos that have reacted to Lycant and Skitty Bitty are exhausting.
I don't know much about Kino Flex. I've been hearing that name a lot lately. You know, but this the fucking out of focus camera, the jump cuts, you know? It's so funny. It's so funny. He really doesn't know how to edit.
Something that I will have to live with the rest of my life and move forward with.
See, this is the thing he was doing in his call with Diesel, too. He's always...
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. There's always someone you think you can trust, but then they pull the rug from under you with vileness. Remember a certain someone whose name rhymes with Dilnosby.
The thing is, I will give people the benefit of the doubt until they give me a reason not to, and then they wonder why my attitude changes, and they get on my shit list. It's like, I know, it's like, not to be lame and quote, like, a TV show, but you've mistaken my kindness for weakness, you know? Like, just because I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, just because I'm gonna try to see the best in your behavior, doesn't mean I'm always going to do that. Especially if you try to fuck me over.
At DinoNuggy22 sent a super chat. Work got me fucked up tax. Also, you got your TADC movie ticket.
I sure did. I was just telling the story how it did come to a theater closer to me. when they expanded the theaters, and there was exactly a single seat left in all 4 showings, and I nabbed that one.
At Hikaru9624 sent a super chat. How does one janitor the entity that is the internet anyways?
You can't. That's why you shouldn't take internet jannies seriously. But yeah, but the thing Falgi does is he always brings it back around to his own feelings. Like, oh, I'm going to have to live with this for the rest of my life. I hurt people, and I feel so bad that I hurt people. Like, I swear in, like, the Diesel call, he did the BoJack Horseman thing, where he's like, no one's been hurt by my actions more than I have. And it's like, fuck off, bro.
At Belonic111 sent a super chat. Falgi seems to aspire to have the Fish Islands look. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
He does look like a dead fish right now, doesn't he?
At NeoKaiser0 sent a super chat. Yesterday I was wearing my N7 hoodie and accidentally pressed against wet paint.
You better get that stain out, Kaiser. They don't make those anymore. Kaiser and I, we're blood brothers because we both have the old, the N7 track jacket that they don't make anymore from the BioWare store. The one I deliberately wore to New York to make Skrill jealous. And so my friends could spot me in the crowd. Yes. Only the chosen few have those track jackets. You Falgiano. Turns out his last name is literally Falgiano. Like, how could you get to be, like, more of a stereotype? Like, bro, come on. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to say about that, though, is like, he always brings it back to his own feelings, you know? He's not sorry. He's not taking accountability. I mean, send me the N7 comic again, Kaiser, and I'll show it again.
But over time, my sadness started turning into resentment, and that's not appropriate.
It was my sadness, guys. I just did this because I'm so sad. My feelings, me.
It doesn't match the person I am on camera.
It does, because that's who you are. You're
Everyone
a snake.
has personal vents, and when they leak, it's terrible. That's still not appropriate. Things that I've said, either
vents.
jokingly, offhandedly, could still be taken very seriously because they hold serious weight. And it's just inappropriate to do so. It's not the person that I want to be.
Well, nobody wants to be the person that you are, but I don't see any sign that you actually want to change. You want to talk about inappropriateness when this dude was, like, sexting live on stream and getting hot and bothered from it. Like, bro. Yeah, the distortionist is perfect for this. Yes.
A little bit later, I had heard things regarding the KF account that caused this Makari breakup that was becoming active.
Oh yeah, so this was like another thing that he did. Like, they assumed one of their people was leaking stuff to Kiwi Farms. And it turns out it could very well have been Falgi's own fucking girlfriend who did it. But they took it out on this other person that they already didn't like. Which is a pattern with these CC people.
Again, Makari had also stepped forward.
I know, everybody being KP lately. Everybody being KP level retards lately. I don't know what it is.
And given over her server. I passed this off to FPS Diesel, and I will say this right now, it was incredibly inappropriate, because I didn't know if it was or wasn't him. The allegation that it was KJ. Reading back, it looks stupidly coy, it looks like I'm trying to destroy his reputation, and...
I wonder why it would look like you're trying to destroy the reputation of somebody you don't like. You know, almost like it's the same exact thing you tried to do to me, because I made Beckett cry because I told him threatening to rape women isn't cool. That was literally the only reason. That was literally the only reason this dude, like, flipped on me. And I said it before in the other stream, but it bears repeating. The entire time, he's, like, trying to farm me for content and trying to throw me under the bus and trying to get me into, like, a shame session with 4 other men so they could all tell me rape comments are fine. He's in my DMs going, I appreciate you as a person. I truly value you, even outside of our networking. And I'm just thinking, okay, this guy's been trying to work me. This guy has been trying to work me this whole time. And people laughed at me when I said he was love-bombing me, but that's like an actual word with an actual meaning. So every single time I showed up to one of his streams, he would give me special extra attention. He would call attention to me. He would laugh extra hard at my jokes. And it made me really uncomfortable. but I just figured he was kind of cringe and overexcitable. You know, again, I gave him the benefit of the doubt until he gave me a reason not to. So, yeah. I don't think Beckett actually cried, but there was definitely a point in our conversation where it sounded like he was going to start crying, I swear.
It's exactly what I didn't want to happen, but it's exactly how it should be received. Is stupid, inappropriate, and vitriolic. It wasn't right. I wasn't being honest with how I felt.
Do not trust any man who reacts to being held accountable with, oh, I guess I'm just the worst guy in the world, aren't I? I guess I should just go die. I should be punished forever. Any guy who does that isn't sorry.
I wasn't being honest if I felt hurt and things like that, and that festered in all the wrong ways.
Don't forget it's about his hurt, too.
I want to just state now that I never directly participated in any of those, but I recognize that people around me did in some capacity. I've seen the messages.
I recognize that it was everyone else's fault and not mine. What is he saying? Is it his fault exactly? I've been pause-Andying too much, but it's fun. That is definitely a I wish I was aborted look.
And vitriolic. It wasn't right. I wasn't being honest with how I felt.
Well, see, again, I refuse to call them rape jokes, Masked Mike, because a joke is supposed to be funny. Where is the joke in just going up to a woman and saying, I will rape you? There is no joke there. It's not a joke, you know? So...
I wasn't being honest if I felt hurt and things like that, and that...
Oh, I wasn't being honest that my feelings were hurt, and that's not my fault, but I recognize that it's other people's fault. Let's listen to a whole string of this for a minute.
That it was KJ. Reading back, it looks stupidly coy. It looks like I'm trying to destroy his reputation.
Coy. You were.
And it's exactly what I didn't want to happen, but it's exactly how it should be received. Is stupid, inappropriate, and vitriolic. It wasn't right. I wasn't being honest with how I felt. I wasn't being honest if I felt hurt and things like that, and that festered in all the wrong ways. Addressing blackballing claims, I want to just state now that I never directly participated in any of those, but I recognize that people around me did in some capacity.
I didn't blackball anybody, but other people around me do, and I recognize that. So, remember that call we all heard where you're firing your editors? And Ash says, can I still co-host? And you go real quiet, and then you go, are you still working for Malcolm? Bullshit. That was a direct, basically telling Ash, either you can host on the op block, or you can make thumbnails for Malcolm, but you can't do both. Like, how is that not blackballing? Holy fucking shit, bro. Alright, looks like Kaiser resent me the comic. We'll take a little break and look at some Kaiser art. So this is Kaiser's artistic interpretation of me and Skrill meeting in New York City and me making her jealous with my awesome N7 track jacket. Which I am very surprised. She restrained herself. I'm very surprised it did not end up in her suitcase and back in Poland.
At Super Easy Walker sent a super chat. BoJack Horseman's apology is more believable than Falgi.
And then Dana Brain's gonna, like, one-up you on that one.
At Dana_Brain sent a super chat. Jimmy Mouthwashing's apology is more believable at this point.
What apology? I don't think Jimmy even apologized, so you're saying it's like a non-apology then? Yeah, I agree. So...
I've seen the messages from Cloudy, I've seen the DMs, and I'm not particularly happy about them. They upset me, but they upset me in the way of she did something wrong because she thought that she was protecting me.
Oh, Cloudy just thought she was protecting me. That's why she was being a two-faced snake exactly like you are. You two were totally, like, not to agree with FPS Diesel, because I don't really fuck with him after all that shit, but, like, he was saying, like, you're a couple. You're gonna tell me you don't talk in real life? You don't, like, tell each other what you're thinking and what you're doing and what's going on? Like, these two were definitely scheming together, and they're just sad that they got caught.
At Mr. DeBossBaby6969 send a super chat. Reminder, this dude is in debt and the juice loaners are knocking on his door for $5 thumbnail commissions. I spent more on coffee last night.
Oh, right, that was another thing. Like, him and Cloudy, his girlfriend, who was, like, scheming right along with him, were, like, begging for donos because he owes, like, fucking commission artists, like, $5 fucking dollars. He, like, ordered a bunch of commissions he couldn't afford, and now it's like, oh, no, we need donos. It's like, oh, wow, if only somebody was coming to your streams, a bigger YouTuber with more subs was coming to your streams with her fans who love giving super chats. If only that was a thing that benefited you in your channel growth. You fucking cocksucker. That's the other thing. And the Call of Diesel's also like, nobody wants to network anymore. Well, look what happened to me when I did fucking network with you, you fucking jackass. And again, all these ACC people cannot understand someone who actually means what they say. When I say, a rising tide lifts all ships, and I would like to help out other small YouTubers, I fucking mean it. I don't have an angle, I don't have an ulterior motive. I just want to help people grow their channels to help them, because I have knowledge that I can pass on to them. I'm very utilitarian in that respect. I always feel if you have a resource or you have knowledge that you can share with other people, why not share it? That's beneficial. I give free advice on how to do YouTube on my Discord all the time. I have somebody who is quickly building their channel up to monetization based on my advice. You know? So, it's like, yeah, if you're jealous of my numbers, I was right there telling you how I do it with no expectation of anything in return but respect. And you couldn't even give me that.
At CutieAppleby123 sent a super chat. I'm sorry you felt that way, our apology.
Yeah, right? Jesus. Like, all I expected back was some common decency, and, like, I got fucked over, so, great, yeah.
At ShockJumpingWalrus6744 sent a super chat. It's almost like helping people feels good.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's part of it, obviously, but it's just like, I don't know, I've just always kind of been that way. Maybe it's my autistic compulsion to explain, but I've always been like, well, I know this thing about this thing that you're wondering about, and I will give you that information. Or I have a skill that I can share with other people, why not share that skill, you know? You know, I don't know, that just makes sense to me. I mean, humans are a social species, this sort of behavior is kind of ingrained in us, so there's something wrong with people who aren't like that, you know?
And I didn't stop her from doing that. This is not a breakup.
I'm so sorry I didn't stop someone else from doing something bad. I didn't do it, though, but I'm so sorry I didn't stop someone else from doing bad. I was just too sad to see that I should have stopped her, guys. It's all about me and my feelings and how it's not my fault.
At NostalgicNerd9036 sent a super chat. I wouldn't asking you for help, sigh.
You wouldn't? No, Nostalgic Nerd, yeah, you're who I'm talking about. You're getting close to monetization.
At Replica_Rabbit send a super chat. I'm love giving super chat.
Thank you. Super chats do help me out, so definitely do.
At Miss Jasmine305 sent a super chat. Nobody wants to network anymore. How else are we supposed to get dirt on people?
It's exactly it. They don't.
Emoji.
They don't see, even if they say they do, they don't see other people as colleagues. They see them as marks, you know?
At Jessel sent a super chat. Sigh, that's just the brainworm. Surely you will adapt and betray them like everyone else. Surely/S.
We all have a worm in our brain. Yes, we all have a worm in our brain. Anyway, let's get on with this.
This is me addressing what I did wrong in our relationship by not helping my partner. She didn't have to do all that. She shouldn't have done that. And
you're both fucking snakes who were, like, riding high on being, like, internet Bonnie and Clyde over here. And then it all came crashing down because you're assholes and you snaked everyone around you. That's what happened.
And that's on me. She has her own things that she has to apologize for, to take accountability for.
No, he's never apologized to me in private, but I don't think he really has a way to contact me. Like, you can't DM me on Discord unless you share a server with me. I am not open to talking to random people a lot of the time, you know? So it isn't easy to get a hold of me, but, like, I don't think he'd apologize anyway.
And that's what she will do. But I do want to make it very clear that it's my fault. It's my fault for allowing her to do that, and it's my fault for making her think that she had to do that to
It's my fault that I allowed my girlfriend to be the snake. I'm totally innocent, though, and I just didn't act well because I was sad, you guys.
protect me. Finally, I want to say I'm sorry, specifically to Ash, KJ, Q, FPS Diesel, Becca the Copenseed, and anyone who's ever been associated with the channel. I want to apologize. My inadequacies, my rhetoric, and my actions or inactions caused hurt, caused damage.
It was your actions, my guy. This is a dude who's always like, oh, I'm so soy, I'm so kind and compassionate, because I work in healthcare. And then he's like the biggest backstabbing asshole. Like, Malcolm and I are kind of on the same page on that one. I don't think he when he says he works in healthcare, he's probably like a fucking janitor or something. I hope he doesn't work directly with patients. That would be fucking horrifying. I would not trust this guy alone in a room with anyone.
And it's not something that you make up with one specific statement. To the audience, I want to apologize again for inadequacies within my first response, as well as apologize for the way that I've acted. You have every right to feel disgusted. You have every right to feel angry. You have every right.
See, here he goes. Here he goes. You have every right to feel disgusted. I'm the worst, most awful guy in the whole world, and it makes me so sad about what I did, which I'm being very vague about. Fucking little boy tears. Fucking little boy tears. Because people always act like women get out of things by crying. In my experience, men do it way more often. They're projecting as usual.
I feel confused and every right to feel hurt. It's on me. It was always on me. It doesn't matter if I was a direct participant or not. My actions or my...
It doesn't matter if I was a direct participant or not, as if you were. Why are you... Here, he's like, I'm taking accountability, and here he's casting doubt. There's a good pause face. He's saying I'm taking accountability, and then he spends the whole time deflecting, saying, well, it was other people around me that did that, and whether I was involved or not, I should have been more responsible. You were involved. You were 100% involved. This is all about you and your stupid bullshit. And you're just being a complete, like, clout-chasing snake. And, like, Diesel was describing how quickly Falgi rose up in the ranks in his server and got into Diesel's good graces. Like, Diesel even hung out with him in real life. That's how quickly this guy can work somebody. He's extremely manipulative. And they're all shocked to discover this, you know? Like, you've seen him do it over and over again, but it was to people like me who you didn't like. So that was fine. But now that he's doing it to you, now it's a problem.
At Kendall_ sent a super chat. I'm hate giving super chat. I hate IT.
Yeah, if you hate it, you should get even more to show how much you hate giving me money. It's great.
At CutieAppleby123 sent a super chat. Maybe they'd have better luck networking if the entire commentary community didn't have chronic backstabber disorder.
Yeah, this is why I'm always like, I'm constantly saying I am not ACC, guys. Just because I talk into a microphone and draw on stream and talk about, like, internet happenings sometimes doesn't mean I'm fucking ACC. I don't want anything to do with these people. Like, the CC is one big, like, congealed group, and, like, everything that happens within it only matters to the people in it. Like, nobody gives a shit about their drama outside of it. So they all just are, like, vampirically sucking off each other for views. That didn't sound right. There's probably a lot of sucking off going on, though, because they all goon together. But, like, they're just constantly leeching off of each other for views and drama to get, like, what? Like, 3K hits on a stream, and then it just plateaus, and nobody watches it ever again? Is it really worth it? Like, it can't get you that much money.
At Plasmamu sent a super chat. I think not so mean, but people like him used to get beat up just so the lesson sticks. Especially if the jokes were harmful.
Yeah, he does look like he deserves a good ass kicking. That's for sure. But, like, yeah, and the whole thing with the drama cycle these people cause for themselves, again, it's so weird, because, like, nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit outside of their community, but it's, like, the only thing they know how to talk about. They can't be interesting talking about anything else, which, again, is probably why someone like me pisses them off, because I come in with the entire skill set to be a streamer and just do it. Wow, people keep coming to my platform and subscribing to me, I wonder why.
At Lollipop7702 sent a super chat. Insert ukulele.
Toxic gossip train, running down the rail, something,
At Mr.
something,
DeBoss
something.
Baby 6969 sent a super chat. Sigh, he was in debt for $5. He doesn't have a job.
Oh my god, you can't just go to McDonald's and
At
get a job, man.
Wolf95 sent a super chat. I wonder how he treats his patients, if does.
Again, I really hope he's not a CNA or something. I really hope he's not anywhere near patients.
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. Not little boy tears. Crocodile tears.
Same difference, same difference. But, I mean, he could be completely lying about working in the medical industry. This dude is a pathological liar anyway, so let's just hope for the sake of, like, humanity that this guy doesn't actually work directly with, like, mental health patients, because holy fucking shit, you know?
At Jessel sent a super chat. Give some money so next year her tax math is
Yeah!
even harder.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to learn math to survive, I guess.
At Dino Nuggy 22 sent a super chat. How does this guy got charisma? Blue reminds me of the news of crazy dude who broke into a guy's house looking for his daughter in California.
It does look a little like that guy. Falgi could be fun, there's the thing. He brought a lot of energy to his streams. So, like, what he lacked in presentation and stuff like that, he made up for in energy. So, I mean, we had some fun, wild times watching his streams until he, you know, just fucking snaked on me. Well, let's get to the end of this.
My actions, or my inaction, made these things occur. And I'm sorry. Where do we go moving from here? For now,
Go away.
the channel will be put on a hiatus. The reason being...
And it'll slowly die and slip out of the algo, and if you don't upload anything for 6 months, it'll lose monetization, and you'll have to apply to get it again. So you're pretty much done.
is that I need to take the time to better myself offline.
Yondev ass apology, too, right there. It's like when Yondev came back and said, in the last 2 months, I got all of the therapy I need. I started meeting IRL friends. And it's like, bull fucking shit you did, motherfucker. He's gotta go away for like 2 months and say, guys, I totally got therapy and I'm totally better now. You can trust me again. And he's gonna act the same exact fucking way. And anyone who believes him is gonna be like fucking surprise Pikachu all over again.
At Elias TJ sent a super chat. Sigh, parting with her anti-knowledge to the chat. The worm in my brain thinking about the lips of men. Sorry, what about leeches?
You have Warren in your head.
At Miss Jasmine 305 sent a super chat. Be Xindri. Give some money. But it's not like we like her or anything. Be Baka.
I like the cut of your jib, Miss Jasmine. Good advice.
At Elias TJ sent a super chat. Also throws money.
A way to make me feel like a stripper, but thank you, I'm kidding. Thank you for the super chats, guys. I really do appreciate it. Helps me do this nonsense that you guys like to watch for whatever reason. I think that was the last of the supers for now. I guess it is. God, it is getting fucking hot in here. I might have to turn on a fan, which you guys are gonna hear, but it's so hot. That is also New England life. You complain it's too cold in the winter, you complain it's too hot in the summer, we get like maybe a week where the weather is nice. We do nothing but complain about the weather. Well, I don't know, it doesn't seem to, well, it's not picking up when I'm not talking, it's probably picking up when I do talk. You're probably gonna hear like a tortured little woo in the background, because it's kinda running down on me.
Bar none. I need to take the time to do that, and I need to take the time before I could ever come back to content creation to make sure
Don't come back.
that I rectify and make amends for the wrongs that I've
It's so funny, because, like, right before this, in that call with the people he was firing, he's like, I want to take the channel in a more professional direction, and it's like, how could you possibly? You're drama slop, you're not gonna be a fucking professional. And I was the one who came to you with professionalism and networking, and you, like, fucked me over, so, like, fuck off, bro.
committed. Making amends is actionable change. The action needs to come after putting in the work. So that is what's going to be happening with the channel. Thank you guys so much. What I would like to say is please, 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 please do not harass any of the mods. They had nothing to do with this, and I really just...
You mean the ones you fired and the whole reason you're in trouble for? Why would anyone harass them?
on me. It's on me and Cloudy. So please just don't do that. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, so that was his whole fucking video. That was him taking accountability.
And Ash would begin to
no, god damn it! I didn't mean to jump to the back to the beginning of the video. We don't want to hear you anymore, Falgi. Go away. But yeah, like, so that was his whole taking accountability. I'm sorry I didn't do anything when other people behaved badly, and whether or not I actually did anything directly, I still should have done something. So he, as much as he possibly could, he was pushing himself away from being responsible.
9624 sent a super chat. Sai complains about the weather. You British? JK.
I mean, we have descended from the Brits here on the East Coast. I'm in one of the original colonies, so yes, I'm infected with the Britain bloodline. Well, I'm mostly Irish, so I don't know. That was it. We're just gonna yap for like another hour now. We need a shower after that. Yeah, let's up those numbers! I could become more Pegasus for Falgi if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to. It's just a little cathartic, just because, like, he was such a fucking weasel to me. He was such a fucking weasel to me. And seeing all these people that were weasels right next to him going, oh my god, I can't believe he'd do this, and it's like, bro, you were fucking standing right next to him when he was snaking me. How are you surprised? Yes, I'm in New England, better than Old England. Can't make Steven's fingies too long. He's such a pudgy little boy. And mostly Irish, that's what they all say. I mean, look, Americans, we're all mutts. We can only really go by where our ancestors came from. Alright, leave us alone. This is how we think, okay? Jimmy mouthwashing still, a better apology to Curly.
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. Hopefully he does like Has Been Hotel and stays gone.
Yeah.
I know that's not how it goes, but it's the best I can do.
I mean, if I find a reason to make fun of him if he tries to make a comeback, I'll probably sing Stayed God again. just for the lulz. Late because of Invincible. See, Invincible I haven't been keeping up with. I might start watching it again. I don't know why I fell off. I just kind of did. I think it was when they split Season 2 in half, and I didn't watch the second half of Season 2, and I haven't watched it since. So that's something I gotta catch up on.
Zero sent a super chat. Talk tack. Jersey accent. Hey, I'm streaming here.
Hey, I'm streaming here! It's more New York, but I'll give it to you. You're mostly a Scandinavian mutt. Yeah, I'm mostly an Anglo-Saxon Irish mutt.
At Lollipop7702 sent a super chat. Excuse me, not all British complain about the weather jets most. Insert a British man from Hartlepool. Also know the Old England is better.
It's like the one place in England with good weather. Only been to England once, so I don't know what to tell you. I was only in Windsor and London. English, North Italian on your mom's side, and we think German on my dad's side. Yeah, see, that's how we do this weird eugenics shit. I don't know what to tell you. This is how we form our identity, I guess, since America just was formed out of people just flooding into the land and killing the natives. So, yeah, when we colonized everything. Oh, hey, my ancestors were Irish immigrants, alright? So, I wasn't here from the very beginning. I am directly descended from the founder of the state, so... Yeah, but right now I'm watching The Boys. That's what I'm watching week to week now and doing episode discussion streams on. So I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. Like I said, I'm gonna put up a little graphic because I'm gonna have like 3 more streams this week. It's crazy. So I'll be doing episode discussions on The Boys until that finishes, and then I will wait till the 20th to do the Digital Circus Episode 9 discussion, even though I'm gonna go see it in theaters. I will not spoil it. I'll wait for the whole internet to catch up before I do an episode discussion. I bet it's gonna be really hard to avoid spoilers unless they do some kind of bait and switch and, like, give it a cliffhanger and then, like, the very ending is only gonna be online, but I don't know if they would do that. But all the people complaining about it, though, it's like, well, listen... Glitch had to fight for it not to be a month gap between the internet release and the theater release. So 2 weeks is pretty good. And even complaining about it being 2 weeks, like, the theaters need to incentivize people to actually go, is the thing. The slot they're showing Digital Circus in, they could have been showing something else in. So if it's not gonna make them money, why would they waste the slot? You know, they still need to operate. They still need to pay their workers.
At Kendall_ sent a super chat. This apology was so well worded I don't even know what he did after listening to it.
You know, he kept it really vague, didn't he? I'm not saying alternate ending, but like the very last, like maybe like the last 10 minutes are only gonna be online or something. they just give a cliffhanger. That would be funny. I would laugh if they do that, honestly. But what was I saying? I don't remember now. I think it's gonna be an exciting little event, though. But yeah, like the theaters need to incentivize people to actually buy tickets and go. So having it you get to see it 2 weeks early is a really good incentive. You know, and it's gonna make Glitch more money. Again, they've already made $5 million fucking in pre-sales. That is absolutely fucking insane. This shift in entertainment that I've been talking about for like the last 2 years is happening much faster than I expected it to. You know? I mean, I expected it to be around this time, but I didn't expect it to happen so rapidly. It really is like fucking Iron Lung opened the floodgates. For just, okay, there's no rules anymore. Theaters can make more money showing indie stuff than they can showing Hollywood stuff. Why wouldn't they do that, right? If you, as an indie studio, is gonna make them more of a profit margin because they get more of the ticket sales, then they have an incentive to show indie stuff over Hollywood stuff because it's gonna make them more money. And Paramount just fucked themselves by taking the Avatar: The Last Airbender, like, movie out of theaters. They just wasted all of their money buying Warner Brothers just so Netflix doesn't get it. And now, like, their one chance to compete in theaters is gone. Because they just decided they weren't releasing it. I mean, the movie doesn't look good, I will say. I'm not gonna watch the adult gang Avatar movie because they replaced all the voice actors. Fuck you. They already said they weren't gonna bring back Mae Whitman and Jack DeCina because they're white. We can't have these white people voicing Asian characters, even though those two made Katara and Sokka who they are as people. Like, you can't just replace a voice actor, you know, who made, like, every single member of the gang made their character iconic. So they were already gonna not bring back Mae Whitman and Jack DeCina because they're white, but they also don't have Dante Bosco as Zuko. Where's your fucking excuse there? He's Filipino. He expressed interest in coming back. Why is Dante Bosco not there?
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. I finally got my ticket for TADC on the 5th of June. The theater is only a single hour south of where I live.
Yeah, luckily it came to a theater much closer to me, so I think mine's for the 5th? I'm not even sure what day. I'm gonna have to look at the ticket. But I literally got the last seat. But yeah, I'm not even gonna watch the new Avatar movie because they don't have the original voice. Like, why not have the original voice actors? Like, these people made your characters iconic, and you're just gonna toss them to the side. Even Dante Bosco, especially Dante Bosco. Like, fuck you! You have no excuse not to bring him back. He's fucking Filipino. You can't even say it's like a voice actor race thing. You got Steven Yuen voicing him now, who's like, what, half Chinese or something? The Fire Nation was always Japanese coded, so you don't even have an excuse.
At Dana_Brain sent a super chat. Am so excited for TADC. I'm going to bring my Jax and Pumney plushies. It'll be so weird to see it with other fans. And my lips are sealed for spoilers.
I don't know if I'll bring a plushie. I might do makeup like Zooble or something. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. But yeah, I don't know. But like, just saying, oh, we don't need the old voice actors pissed me off. I'm not gonna watch it. That's how boycotts work. I don't care if you watch it. I'm personally not going to. Yeah, Zuko is just Dante's regular voice. I was talking to somebody who's like looking into like what are now retro movies from like the 90s and stuff. I said, you should go watch Hook. You should go watch Hook, and it has baby Dante Bosco in it, and his voice is exactly the same. This man's voice hasn't changed his entire life. Yeah, you could do the bottom eyelashes with like eyeliner, and you could do like a top lavender eyeshadow, and then like bottom yellow eyeshadow. Like you could like make Zoopal into a makeup look. I think would be the easiest way for me to like kind of cosplay. Or I'll get some yellow overalls, I don't know. Yeah, like, okay, you're not gonna bring back Mae Whitman and Jack Tacita because they're white. Okay, I guess maybe the same story with fucking Toph, but, like, you have no excuse not to have fucking Dante Bosco there. And he would do it. He would totally reprise his role as Zuko if you asked him to. So what's the deal? What's the fucking deal? Why isn't he there? You know? Fuck you. Fuck you, Brike. I'm already mad about Seven Havens. Because it's just completely wiping the whole world clean, and it might as well just be a different story. You know? Like, it's like, okay, you're just gonna take all the history of this world we love, all the technological advancements you introduced in Korra, and you're just getting rid of it all with spirit vines, and there's only 7 human civilizations left. Or just, like, city-states, and, like, all the old history is gone. It's like, fuck you! Fuck off! I don't want to watch that! And I'm a Korra stan! You know, I'm a fucking Korra stan! Like, the show has a lot of problems, and I still like Korra. Yeah, Dante loves playing Zuko. Oh, I'm ranting about the Avatar The Last Airbender series is going completely downhill, and them not having the voice actors return, and what bullshit that is. Especially since they're all adults now. Like Aang's voice actor, I can see because he retired from acting. Yeah, okay, you can replace him, but the rest of them are still working. You know, the rest of them are still working. Why aren't they voicing their character? Why aren't they reprising their roles? So yeah, I'm not even gonna watch the leak. I don't care. I'm not gonna watch the movie. They cut Suki out completely? Oh, fuck that too. Wasn't Break's decision had to be Paramount? I don't know, because Break started their own fucking studio for this shit. Right? And it's not like they got big celebrities or anything, I don't think, right? So, I don't know. Yeah, they're fucking up Avatar again. Now it's the original creators fucking it up. That's the sad part. Like, at least with the live-action movie and the fucking Netflix show, you could say, well, it wasn't the creators' fault. But this time it is. And it's like, okay. You guys don't even remember what made your own show good anymore. You don't appreciate the people that helped you make your show what it was. Like, you can go to hell. Yeah, they already didn't have him voicing Old Man Zuko, which I thought was weird and stupid, especially since they had Dante Bosco there. Like, I'm pretty sure you could do an old man voice. They haven't mentioned Suki once since Atlas. She's their lunch! Oh, God. Yeah, they had Dante Bosco voice a new character, but, like, you had him there doing recording. Why isn't he also Old Man Zuko? That's dumb. And his character, the character they did give him, like, out of pity is just nothing. He doesn't do anything! Not really.
At Mr. DeBossBaby6969 send a super chat. M. Night is pumping his fist in the air now.
What a twist! I didn't make the worst version! Oh, shamalama ding dong. You know, if you go back and watch The Sixth Sense now, it's not very good. Unfortunately, that was the movie, like, put him on the map. And even back in that fucking movie, he has a way too long cameo of himself. And it's like, oh shit, he was always like this, huh? We just didn't realize it. Did he have a cameo in the Avatar movie? I wonder, since Shyamalan always gives himself, like, if he's not giving himself a way too long cameo, he gives himself a fucking role in the movie. I always say, one of the best drunk watches you can ever have is Lady in the Water. Get a bunch of really drunk people together and watch Lady in the Water, trust me. It's a good time. It's a good time if everyone is plastered. And he makes himself a character in that movie whose writing is gonna change the world.
Hikaru9624 sent a super chat. Wade isn't refusing employment due to skin color illegal? It is here in the UK thanks to an act. Was considering watching the movie but not anymore.
Yeah. Michelle says, I liked Haley Joel Osment in Sixth Sense, what the plot can be. Yeah, Haley Joel, like, was supposed to be, like, the next, like, big hot child actor, and he kinda, I don't know. he seems happy where he is in his career now, though, so. The movies of him you've seen is Atla and Split. God, and Old. It's crazy. You guys, I guess people don't remember these days. And some people are like, what's the Sixth Sense? Holy shit. I guess people don't remember these days, but, like, back in the day, like, Shyamalan was considered, like, this hot new director. People were saying he was gonna be the next Spielberg. And I think it went to his head. And then we found out his movies weren't really that good. I have to say, though, I am kind of fascinated with the idea of Signs actually being about demons. I'm kind of like, I don't like the movie itself, but I'm very fascinated with, like, the fan theory that it's not actually aliens, it's demons. It actually works. It may be happening. I actually saw that happening in theaters, guys. Oh, God. The Happening is also a good drunk watch, though. Like, get a bunch of drunk people together and watch that. It's a good time. Watching it sober, I would not recommend.
At Varish Wolf 95 sent a super chat. I liked his movie Split.
I have heard Split was pretty good. I'll admit, I did like the first Unbreakable. I thought Unbreakable was a pretty solid flick, you know? Not, like, anything, like, spectacular, but for M. Night, I thought it was pretty good, actually. But, yeah, M. Night Shyamalan's very hit or miss. Very hit or miss. Like, he has a lot of creativity and a lot of imagination, but, like, his dialogue and his script writing are pretty fucking awful. You know? It's like Scott Cawthon without the charm, you know? It's like... Yeah, the only enjoyable part of the movie is Mark Wahlberg going, what? No! Seeing, Isaac gave me a warning that my thing is dipping. Nothing happened. Yeah, I don't know why he cast Mark Wahlberg in that fucking movie, and to me, I can't take Mark Wahlberg seriously anyway, because I just remember him as Marky Mark. If you remember Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark, you can't take anything he does seriously. He used to white boy rap with his pants down. You're a lightweight. You cry when you're drunk. Maybe you'll cry to the movie. I don't know. Maybe if you get drunk and watch Lady in the Water, it'll be like the most beautiful movie to you. No, I just have movies in mind that are like, if we all just want to get drunk and laugh hysterically at something terrible, I have a few in mind. I think he was part of New Kids on the Block for a little bit.
At Mr. DeBossBaby6969 send a super chat. M. Night inspired Scary Movie 3, I will give him that.
Did he? I don't know, cause like those Seltzerberg movies, whoever in Seltzerberg movies are always kind of bad, though the original Scary Movie was very novel at the time it came out.
At Sconsan Jam sent a super chat. Did you see that Bryce Pinkham, Stolas' VA, is up for a Tony this year? I'm rooting for him. There's a great video up on YouTube from KLAC's show.
Ooh, that's awesome! Is it for, like, it's probably not for Hasman, he's probably in another show, like a stage show, right?
ActionFan19 sent a super chat. Remember when M. Night was slated to direct a remake of Tales from the Crypt? Dodged a bullet there, huh?
Well, I don't know, cause he's so corny that might have actually worked. Cause Tales from the Crypt is very, like, is extremely corny and over the top. You know? It's not like actually even really scary. It's camp. So I think if M. Night would lean into camp, he would do better.
At Sausamus sent a super chat. I love Shyamalan, a hero of mine. Adore Unbreakable. The Happening is my favorite bad movie. And he wrote Stuart Little.
Did he? That's an odd fun fact about M. Night Shyamalan. He wrote Stuart Little. I will say I kind of like The Village a little bit. Like, I thought the ending was really fucking stupid at first, but the more I thought about it, it's like, well, it's kind of like a Twilight Zone episode, really, when you think about it. I think Bryce Dallas Howard was in that movie, and she was really cute in it, so I might be a little biased, but, yeah, like, I would say Unbreakable, The Village, even Signs to some degree are probably some of his strongest movies. Like, again, looking back on The Sixth Sense, it's actually not that good. Like, the last time I watched it was, like, a long-ass time ago, but I remember rewatching it and going, oh, maybe this wasn't as good as we thought it was. I don't know. It's kind of plotting, I felt when I rewatched it. Like, I saw it in the theaters back in the day, and it was like, again, it was this huge phenomenon, and made everybody say M. Night was totally gonna be the next Spielberg, blah, 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 you know. And then he kind of became an industry joke. I do, but if you listen to M. Night Shyamalan talk, he is really fucking full of himself. Like way too fucking full of himself. So it's like, Okay, I have heard good things about The Visit. I haven't seen it, but I had heard good things about it. I'll give you that one. After Earth? I would say After Earth was more Will Smith's fault than it was Shabba Dilemma Ding Dong's fault. I blame Will Smith entirely for that one. Trying to make his stupid-ass son a movie star. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Who said what, Weak Freak? Who said what? Oh yeah, the OG Twilight Zone. Yeah. One time I drank 2 beatboxes and also fell asleep. Unless a beatbox isn't what I think it is. That's yeah, Will Smith has unfortunately also become a joke. Like, again, he's another guy, like Shyamalan. You guys don't understand what a superstar Will Smith was back in the day. Like, throughout the 90s and, like, the early 2000s.
Sent a super chat. We need to get Haley Joel Osment and Dante Bosco into the same project working together.
Oh my god, make them a buddy cop, like, duo. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. Somebody make that movie, please. I did see, last time I saw Haley Joel was in The Boys, actually, and it took me, like, almost the entire episode to recognize him. Like, there was one shot where he, like, turned a corner and he made a specific face, and I was like, oh my god, it's Haley Joel Osment! And Billy Butcher killed him by smashing his face into a bathroom sink. Wild West. See, the thing is, Wild Wild West is kind of a dumb fun movie. Wild West was definitely like the first big fucking stumble for Will Smith, though, and I think he chose that over being Neo in The Matrix. You know? Which, yeah, not the best career decision you made there, bud. We almost got a version of The Matrix where Will Smith was Neo and Chow Yun-fat was Morpheus. Can you imagine that alternate universe? Would have been interesting, anyway. Everyone loves Keanu, though. He's never been that good of an actor, but everybody loves Keanu. He's just a good guy in real life. Yeah, Wild Wild West, it was a fun drunk watch, but it's not like you have to be drunk to watch it, like Lady in the Water. Like, Lady in the Water, I would say you have to be fucking on something to watch that movie. And it's very funny when you are, but when you're not, it's just kind of like, it's just a mess. It's just a confusing fucking mess. Well, see, I Am Legend could have been good if they stuck with the original fucking ending. That's what was really wrong with that movie. It wasn't anything to do with Will Smith or his acting. It was that they chickened out and changed the ending. Because the whole point of I Am Legend is supposed to be, well, the mutated humans are now the dominant species, and he's the monster in their stories. That's supposed to be the fucking point. Instead, they end it like a big fucking stupid action movie, and he lives. And it's just dumb. You know, so that one wasn't really Will Smith's fault, but it didn't help his downward turn as a celebrity. Oh, Hancock! The thing about Hancock is, the first half of the movie is really good, and then it turns into a completely different movie in the second half. And it's like, okay, like, I was with you, but it feels like you stitched two completely different scripts together here, you know? So it starts out really strong, and then it just kinda... It doesn't know what it's doing. It's like, it didn't know what to do with the concept after the first half, and it's like, oh, okay. Because, like, the first half of Hancock is, like, The Boys, like, parody of superheroes, and it's fun, and it's funny, and then it turns into my super-powered ex-girlfriend out of nowhere. You know, it's like, what's happening? I think iRobot is a fun watch. I don't consider it a great movie, but I think it is a fun watch, at least. You know? Not as fun as Wild Wild West, though. Not as fun. Yeah, I like, it's like you had a good start here with Hancock. Why did you just make a completely different movie after the first act? I don't get it. He was in Kevin Smith's Jersey Girl. Well, there's another, like, ex-cool celebrity I don't fucking care about anymore. Fucking Kevin Smith. All these guys over the hill. Well, it's like, Hancock, like, falls apart when they start trying to, like, make him a real superhero, which could have been a fun plot, but I get it. It turns into this story about, like, immortals and stuff, and it's like, this isn't where we started, you know? What is going on? So just kind of an unfortunate movie that could have been good, but then I don't know what compelled them to change the trajectory completely like that, but... The Jaden Smith Karate Kid. I think Jaden got away with it then because he was cute.
At Mr. DeBossBaby6969 send a super chat. I've Will Smith's Lost and Found purely for a laugh.
I don't think I've seen that or heard that, if it's like one of his albums. But yeah, when it came to Karate Kid, like, you know, Jaden Smith, he was small and cute back then, and you can kind of forgive a child actor more for being a little stiff. You know, because he was a very cute kid, and now he's the guy on Twitter saying, like, how can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? I don't know why I made him sound like Derek Zoolander there, but that's kind of what he sounds like in my head when he types shit like that. So it's like, yeah, so it turns out your kid is just a complete pretentious dumbass who was probably ruined by being raised by a celebrity with high expectations, and both your kids are just completely fucked up now. Good job. I have not seen Men in Black 3. I think I saw 2. Yeah, it's like Deep Thoughts with Deep. Yeah, exactly. I think I saw Men in Black 2 in theaters, and I saw it like one other time, I think after like it was released. But Men in Black 1 is a good standalone movie. Like, just watch the first movie. It's such a good fucking movie. And, like, Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones have, like, the best on-screen chemistry in that first movie. They're so funny together.
Jam sent a super chat. What's a popular or well-liked film that you dislike? I've had beef with Loving Annabelle for years. Smiley face emoji.
Frozen is usually my big white whale, where everyone said that movie was good, and I watched it once, and I was so, like, offended at how bad it is. And I wasn't even expecting it to be that good. I have not watched Tusk or Red State. I've heard of Red State, though. Yeah, like, Men in Black 2 was meh. It was a sequel that didn't need to exist, but it's not, like, terrible. but, like, we didn't really need it either. You know? Like, we didn't need more in this universe. The one movie was fine. But that was, like, after everything had to start becoming a trilogy because of Lord of the Rings. Like, Lord of the Rings needed to be a trilogy, but unfortunately the success of the trilogy made everybody want everything to be a fucking trilogy for money. So, it kind of ruined movies a little bit. You don't like Fight Club? Does it insist upon itself? Yeah, Fight Club's one of those movies people will raise a brow at you for saying you don't like, but I mean, I can see why people wouldn't like it. And a lot of guys take the... This is not in perspective. You guys just watching me struggle to draw a doorknob this entire time. I'm sorry. Lord of the Rings is peak, but unfortunately it made everybody want everything to be a fucking trilogy. Which ruined everything. Oh, the Men in Black cartoon? Oh, I like barely remember that. I don't think I watched it, but I could see that being pretty good. Fight Club's a good movie to watch just once. I might be a little biased, because it's not like I'm a big fan of Fight Club. I just like Edward Norton as an actor. I just like Ed Norton. If you like... Oh, God. We were talking about older movies the other day in my Discord. If you like Fight Club and you like Edward Norton, please go watch Death to Smoochie. Please go watch Death to Smoochie. It's a comedy by Danny DeVito about the cutthroat industry behind children's entertainment. It's so funny. You have to like dark comedy, but it's so good. It's so funny. It's grimy. Robin Williams is in it too, as like Rainbow Randolph, the ex-king of children's entertainment. It's so fucking funny, and it's so good. And I love Ed Norton in that movie too. He plays more of an opie idealistic schlub who really just wants to entertain kids and be wholesome. Yeah, no, it's good. And like I said, fucking Danny DeVito wrote and directed it, so you know it's gonna be good. And that came out in like, God, that movie came out in like, what, 2002? Something around there? Yeah, it's like, it is, even though it's a dark comedy, it is one of Robin Williams' more dramatic roles in a way. It's, you know, it's weird. It's a great dark comedy, though. Yeah, 2002, I was right. Hell yeah. I also saw that one in theaters. Well, the 90s Addams Family is very funny. We still quote that line where, she's talking to the Girl Scout, and the Girl Scout asks if her lemonade at her lemonade stand, Wednesday that is, who's the only character. The Girl Scout says, "Is your lemonade made from real lemons?" And she goes, "I don't know. Are your Girl Scout cookies made from real Girl Scouts?" Oh, and you can see a pre-9/11 Twin Towers in it. Oh god, that's eerie. I mean, you can just randomly see the Twin Towers in a lot of old movies, you know? I haven't seen Good Boy. I heard good things about Good Boy. I should probably watch it eventually. I'm gonna have to be watching a bunch of Ghibli films for, like, to react to Lily in the future, so I might just get back into, like, movie watching mode. I tend to go through phases where I'm either watching a lot of shows, a lot of movies, or I'm watching a lot of YouTube. I tend to cycle. So, just my honest brain needing stimulus, I suppose. I have not seen a single Melissa McCarthy movie, I can be proud to say that. I have not seen Old Boy either. There's a lot of movies I just haven't seen. Regardless, I like recommending movies, though I don't watch a lot of them. Seeing the Twin Towers in film is the equivalent of "do they know" meme in your head. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing about fucking 9/11 is so weird. It's so weird meeting people now who are adults for whom that is just ancient history that they didn't live. It's so weird. It's so weird, you know? Yes, Lily is talking about Ghibli films. I'm only gonna rewatch the ones I care about, which would be Kiki's Castle in the Sky, Mononoke Hime. I'm gonna get her ass on Mononoke Hime. She insults it all the time. Nausicaa. I will probably go into a tangent about the Nausicaa manga if I have to talk about it. What's the other one I said I was gonna rewatch? Oh, Spirited Away. Spirited Away isn't really my favorite, but I'll definitely rewatch it, because that was like, Spirited Away was like one of the first times Ghibli was really, like, noticed in America, because it actually beat Lilo and Stitch that year at the Oscars, which was crazy. Like, before that, the only other movie that had come out was, like, Princess Mononoke, which was put out by Miramax, and that was, like, the first Ghibli movie most people saw, because when fucking Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind was dubbed in America in the 80s, they chopped it to bits, changed the plot, changed the names, and turned it into a movie called Warriors of the Wind. And Ghibli didn't like that so much, they, like, didn't let any American company dub their shit for, like, 10 fucking years. You know? And I think the actual first one was, I think, like, Fox might have dubbed Kiki's, and then Mononoke came out in theaters, and then we got Spirited Away, which is really when Ghibli became a household name in the United States.
At Lollipop7702 sent a super chat. You were entertaining while I'm doing uni work. Thanks.
Hey! No problem. I am always honored to be your background noise. Thank you for paying me in return. I don't know if she'll talk about the cat return. She pretends she likes, Ishida? Was that the other guy, Ishida? She pretends she likes his movies more. She's always gushing about the fucking Lifetime movie, Only Yesterday, which I have actually seen. I have actually seen Only Yesterday, and I describe it like a Lifetime movie. Woman goes to rural town, thinks about her childhood, meets a guy out there. It's like beat for beat a fucking Lifetime original movie. It's fine, but I have a sneaking suspicion Lily only likes that movie because two little girls talk about periods in it, and she also really talks about liking Turning Red, so that makes me, just knowing Lily, I have a deep, uncomfortable feeling. That's the only reason she likes Only Yesterday. I actually haven't seen Princess Kaguya. That's one I haven't seen. I haven't seen The Boy and the Heron yet, either. Again, I'm really slow at actually watching fucking movies. I know, it's terrible. But, Mononoke Hime is definitely my favorite, and Lily not understanding the themes of that is going to make me crash the fuck out. Lily doesn't even understand why there's skirmishes in the background of Princess Mononoke. She thinks people watch it just for the fight scenes, and she doesn't understand why there's battles happening. And it's like, Lily, it's the fucking Warring States era. That's why there's, like, skirmishes happening everywhere. You dumb shit. I haven't seen Poppy Hill either, actually. Oh, and somebody mentioned Kung Pao earlier. Not a Ghibli film, but I haven't seen Kung Pao, but I have seen Kung Fu Hustle. Highly recommend Kung Fu Hustle. Great movie. And watch it subtitled, if you can, anyway. Of course she's gonna be xenophobic in her Ghibli review. She's always racist against Asian people. Like, always, without fail. Hey, you're a member now. Looks like you got hit by the gifted sub fairy. Congratulations. I'm reluctant to have voice chats,
sent a super chat. Fun fact, on Film 4, UK Free TV, they used to do Ghibli seasons, so it'd be the films in subs and dubs. What a treat to young artist me.
Nice. I saw most of the Ghibli films originally on, like, bootleg DVDs I bought in Chinatown. That's how I saw most of the Ghibli movies first, before Disney started dubbing them. So, The Cat Returns is fun, but it's kind of plotless. It's more like a silly fairy tale than anything, really.
At NeoKaiser0 sent a super chat. The best 9/11 fun fact is that it happened during filming for Master of Disguise and they had a moment of silence while in costume.
I hate that, Kaiser,
At Mr.
thank you.
DeBossBaby6969 sent a super chat. Kung POW is amazing. The original abridged anime.
Isn't that Ghost Stories is the original abridged? yeah, they did, well, unless you're talking about the 3D animated Lupin the Third, if that was Ghibli, but I know, like, Miyazaki started on the original, like, big Lupin the Third movie, and then they made the Nausicaa movie before Ghibli was, like, officially formed. Like, Nausicaa's success made Ghibli become a studio, basically. And I like the Nausicaa movie, but after reading the manga, I can't go back. The manga is so much better! And has so much more interesting world building happening. You know, really, really, really.
At Sauciness sent a super chat. Cat Returns is great because Tim Curry is the dub.
Yeah, I think people don't realize how much voice acting Tim Curry has done. He's been in a lot of shit. Yeah. You can just put that man in anything. Voice acting, live action, he'll be amazing. Probably even now. If you don't know, Tim Curry did suffer a stroke, so he has very limited movement now, which is why he hasn't been, like, in live action stuff. Oh, yes, you're getting peeks at what her new form might be. Little peeks. Somebody said these pages were horror-coded last time. They are correct. I made her hips a little too wide here. I'm drawing too thick again, as I do. Tim Curry's in a lot of the Barbie movies! I love that. Yeah, I've heard the Howl's Moving Castle book is really different from Miyazaki's film. I know a lot of people like Howl's because it was like the first one they saw. I've never really cared that much about it, to be honest. Well, he's kind of retired, you know, because of the stroke, but he did, he was in Over the Garden Wall, which I guess was 10 years ago at this point. But he was in Over the Garden Wall as Auntie Whispers, and he did feel like, his post-stroke performance would be good for making that character, like, really uncanny. So he's still dedicated to acting, he just doesn't have as many opportunities to do it anymore, which is unfortunate. I made a lady's hips too wide. Shock of all shocks. I know. A lot of interior lines. I try to avoid interior lines when I'm doing Steven Universe style stuff. Not style. I mean, it's on top of my style. I always say that, but... Yeah, so Miyazaki's agenda is to make you hate war. I think he's very good at that. In the book, Hal has worse problems than a curse. He's Welsh. Oh, terrible. Tim Curry and Mark Hamill were in the staged version of Amadeus together. That's cool. I didn't know that. I have seen Porco Rosso. I only saw Porco Rosso for the first time pretty recently, like a few years ago. I did enjoy that one. But that one was another one that's kind of like Ponyo and Totoro and The Cat Returns, where it's a little more meandering, it's a little bit more about vibes than, like, plot, you know? Which is fine, but I tend to prefer plot, you know, in my movies. But Porco Rosso is definitely vibes. It's a vibes Ghibli. Yes, Howl's Moving Castle was written by a Welsh woman. We're just joking about it being like a handicap that he's Welsh. Oh, I can definitely see why Porco Rosso would be people's favorites. It's a very, very vibes movie, very, very cozy movie. But yeah, Princess Mononoke is just my favorite. And maybe I'm biased because it was like the first one I saw in theaters. I did see Warriors of the Wind as a kid. I did rent it. I don't remember anything about it, but I do remember all the character names were totally different. I haven't seen Pompoko. Yeah, I haven't seen Pompoko. I don't know, Lorch just, like, she calls Mononoke, like, a lesser Nausicaa, for whatever reason, even though they don't, beyond, like, respect nature, they have, like, nothing in common. And Mononoke Hime is specifically more about living at one with the forest, you know? You have Lady Eboshi, who represents mankind, represents, you know, industrial progress. And she has her own motivations for doing that, because she's is all about humans and helping humans. She don't give a shit about nature. And then San represents nature, obviously, being the girl who was raised by wolf spirits in the woods.
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. Cat Returns isn't the only Japanese project Tim Curry was on. He voiced the villain Kilo Kun in the US adaptation of Gridman.
Awesome. He's been in so many weird things. But back to Mononoke. Then you have Ashitaka, who's from the Amishi people, who know how to live at one with nature, and they were a real life, like, indigenous tribe. They're not Yamato descendants. So they were like our actual indigenous tribe to like the island, who were oppressed by the emperor, and I think no longer exist. So Ashitaka being a member of the Amishi tribe is actually very important, and he's the balance between man and nature. You know, he's the one who's constantly, like, negotiating between Lady Eboshi and San, you know? So there's, like, a whole thing going on here with the metaphor about Ainu, Emishi, I think they're called both.
At Miss Jasmine305 sent a super chat. Fun fact, Miyazaki and Takahata, founders of Ghibli,
not
worked
Ishida.
on the Og Lupin anime series. The yellow car Lupin drives was based on Miyazaki's own car.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, so no, yeah, I'll definitely be getting her ass on fucking Mono. And I think somebody, I don't know if the farms were joking or not, but they made it sound like Lily calls Ashitaka a white man. Which I hope she doesn't, but I'll laugh really hard if she does, because, like, not only is he not white, he's from, like, an oppressed indigenous tribe. You know? Like, Lily. They even explain it in the movie. It's not like this is history you have to know, like how you have to just pick up on the fact that it's the Warring States era. Like, they tell you the whole deal with the Amishi at the beginning of the fucking movie. You know? Yeah, I heard the Earthsea adaptation they did was pretty ass. So yeah, you guys can look for it. She's still working on it. She's been working on this fucking Ghibli video for a while now. So, you join the Godzilla fan club for the... I'm not into Godzilla. In fact, working for Cougar, I was like, why are so many Zoomers into Godzilla? This is a whole fandom I didn't know about. Why are so many people into Godzilla? Like, it was a whole underground thing that I didn't know about. Ainu is the ethnic group, but there's tribes. Yeah. Almost like how we'll say, like, Native Americans, but there's, like, definitely many different tribes and ethnicities and shit like that, you know? So, yeah. So, Mononoke is probably the one I'm gonna spend the most time on. I'm probably gonna implore everybody to read the Nausicaa manga. Like, so I'll rewatch Castle in the Sky and Keys, but I'm not expecting Lily to say anything substantial to any of these fucking movies. Which is why I'm just gonna skip some. You know? Because she probably didn't even rewatch them. I guess she was rewatching some on Twitch, but... like, she was mostly watching other YouTubers' reviews for ideas.
At SoreHeart520 sent a super chat. I've been buying audio anime light novels recently.
Huh.
I'm glad there is a way for me to read/hear these animes I've only seen.
Do they do it like a stage play, or is it a single reader? Because I know people are kind of like... they're kind of like bringing back like the radio play almost with like podcasts and book readings now. It's kind of interesting. Like with sound effects and everything. It's interesting how some of these things, like, come back around, you know? Because radio's been kind of dead for a while, but we're reinventing, like, old forms of storytelling. I'm also afraid of Lily's take on Totoro because it stars two young sisters. And we know how Lily gets when anything stars sisters.
At Belonic111 sent a super chat. The Jomon natives of Japan still exist, but their culture was heavily restricted until recently.
Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know that much about the indigenous peoples of Japan, but I know that there are some, and the main ethnicity that's that is in Japan now migrated there. So, like thousands and thousands of years ago, but, you know, radio killed the video store. Well, true, radio has outlasted video stores and VHS tapes, so there you go. We don't have any physical media anymore, almost, you know? I mean, I don't think I need to rewatch Totoro to talk about it. Totoro is, again, a very plot-light vibes movie. No, there aren't a lot of Ghibli movies with siblings. It's usually a single child, one girl, one boy, you know. Usually how a Ghibli movie goes. And usually the girl's the proactive one, but the Castle in the Sky is an interesting reversal. It's not like Sheeta's, like, less strong-willed than other Ghibli women, but she's definitely much more passive and meek, when it comes to, like, actions. And then you have Pazu, who's the best Ghibli boy, because he's an absolute fucking little gremlin, but he's also very polite and plays his trumpet for birds every morning. So, Pazu's my favorite Ghibli boy, if you can't tell. I barely remember anything about the kid from Nausicaa, but, like, fucking, I remember Shia LaBeouf being in the goddamn dub, and it sounds like he's, like, he needed a better mic sock. It sounds like he's blowing into the mic on every goddamn line. Terrible. Like, of all the people you get to voice this character, why did you get fucking Shia LaBeouf? I mean, everyone's fine in that dub. Everyone's like, oh, but it's like live-action movie actors, which, yeah, they're usually not as good at voice acting as voice actors. But, like, they're fine. I think a lot of them are a little miscast, though, you know? I don't know. I've seen the dub a couple times. Most of the Ghibli movies, I'll watch them in Japanese, so... that movie with the family of very little people living under the house? Yeah, Ariadne. Somebody already said it. I wanted to say Ellie something, but no. The original Kiki dub had Kirsten Dunst in it. Kirsten Dunst was in, like, the fucking Mononoke dub, too. The UK dub of Ariadne is absolutely amazing. That's awesome. It's always good when you get a good dub. I mean, I'm not as much of a sub-Nazi as I used to be. Like, when I was growing up, I did not like watching dubbed anime because it was usually bad. Like, it was usually terrible. You guys don't know how good you have it these days. And now there's, like, some anime I prefer watching dubbed. It's crazy, you know? Or I'll just go back and forth. Like, I think I watched the first season of Beastars in Japanese, and then I watched the second in English, you know, and both casts are really good, so... I think I ended up watching Demon Slayer in English because I, like, flipped to the Japanese, and I was like, okay, this dialogue is really simple. I'm not missing anything. I'm not missing any nuance in fucking Demon Slayers. I watched that one. I watched Dungeon Meshi, mostly, dubbed as well. So... yeah, I actually do prefer Full Metal Alchemist dubbed. I know you have your own feelings on Vic Mignogna, but I really do prefer him as Edward to Pakuromi. Sorry. And the other advantage of FMA is, like, the 2003 dub and Brotherhood dub has mostly the same cast, whereas in Japanese they switched a lot of actors between 2003 and Brotherhood, and I really liked the old Mustang better. So... in Japanese, so I just watch it in English, you know? Yeah, Cowboy Bebop was a rare, good old dub. There's a few old dubs that are actually good, like the Dragon Half dub is absolutely fucking hilarious in English. Cowboy Bebop had a good dub. What else had a good dub back in the day? Few things had a good dub, other things were just god fucking awful. You know, it's just god fucking awful. But yeah, the FMA dub is really good. I like that one. I mostly watch it dubbed. But there's other things I'll only watch subtitle. Like, I'll only watch Utena subtitle because the old dub is fucking awful. I can't stand it. So I'll watch it subtitled. Serial Experiments Lane, I can go back and forth on. I prefer it subtitled, but the dub is adequate. You know, so it's not terrible, but it's also not great, you know? Trigun's dub was pretty good, actually, yeah. Trigun was another one that got a pretty good dub back in the 90s. Which was rare then. Well, actually, Masked Mike... Oh, well, hang on a second. I got some supers coming.
520 sent a super chat. There is only one anime I prefer sub over dub is Powerpuff Girls Z, cause they change a lot. Things that don't make sense.
Fair, fair.
At Jehudi9910 sent a super chat. Golden Kamui heavily features the Ainu people. Definitely recommend. All the fan service is focused on dudes. It even has a cat man.
I think I've heard of that. But I was gonna say, Master Mike, I actually think Zenitsu in the Demon Slayer English dub is better than the Japanese version. I think he's funnier. I think, like, he has better, well-timed screams and stuff. Like, one thing with English dubs, you could always, like, never get the actors to scream. They'd always scream like they're recording in their bedroom and their parents are
Talking
trying
Movie
to sleep.
Bubbles B6 sent a super chat. Ghost Stories is my favorite dub.
Yeah. So it's a rare instance where I actually think the English VA is funnier than the Japanese VA when it comes to Zenitsu. And that's impressive. You can't watch Fushigi Yugi dubbed? Oh my god, somebody in chat knows what Fushigi Yugi is. That was so popular back in the day, and now no one's fucking heard of it. It's crazy how that happens. Yeah, like some of the line reads in the old ass Akira dub are like just imprinted on my brain. You know, it's a bad dub. I kind of miss the old Tetsuo though. I think the Tetsuo in the old dub was better. And I'll see what the fuck Kaiser is sending me. It's a short this time. Oh god, the meatiest and the muscular scene in anime. It's not even loading. Whatever you sent me is too meaty.
At Hikaru9624
I've
sent
seen
a
this.
super chat. Saw the Sailor Moon remaster on the recently and was amused by the New Jersey accent random school student while sustaining nostalgia damage.
Oh yeah, her friend Molly was just New Jersey or New York for some reason. I don't know why. But okay, yes, fine, Kaiser. We'll watch this. We'll watch this live action adaptation of the muscle friendship fight.
Grade boneless chuck roast, 200 per pound.
We're here on official military business. You have no need to protect them.
This is from 2003, isn't
Ground
it?
beef, pork, or turkey, 98 cents a pound. I'll take care of this one, sir.
I love how he just moves his mouth just like the animation. It's so funny. I think this is from 2003, but it's still funny. I mean, this just fucking happens in the manga. They just become instant friends, flexing their muscles at each other. That's a good Armstrong cosplayer. The things people can do with commercial software these days.
Stop, Major! At an hour! What the?
Yes, they've become friends the manly way. No, deadass, that also happens in the manga. Like, Azumi's husband and Armstrong just challenge each other like that, then immediately they're shaking hands, and they're best friends now. Good shit.
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. Dubs don't deserve the hate that they get. Like in some cases, some VAs that have only done dubs get a chance to showcase themselves in more media. Like VA power couple Travis Willingham and Laura Bailey.
Yeah, Travis Willingham is who played Mustang in the dub for Full Metal, and I definitely like him a lot as Mustang. Yeah, they told a funny story how they met. Like, they actually met, like, as background extras one time, and, like, and Travis said he recognized Laura Bailey's name in the credits for Dragon Ball, and, like, immediately, like, contacted her, like, I want to be in Dragon Ball! And she's like, what? I want to be in Dragon Ball! And then she's like, and then you got to do Full Metal. Alchemist!
Epscon Jam sent a super chat. I love all of FMA, but 2003 is so much better than people give it credit for. The ending still sticks with me.
I hate the ending. No, I'm sorry. I'm always going to be bitter toward 2003. Stop ringing phone. I've been getting I'm getting fucking spam calls again. Thing is, okay, listen, I started out watching 2003, okay? I started out watching 2003 with everybody else, and I thought it was great, and then I started reading the manga, then I started getting increasingly annoyed that the anime wasn't following the manga, and then it broke off into its own stupid bullshit that made no sense, even within their own original plot that they wrote. And this always happens with Bones. This always fucking happens with Bones. Every time they run out of manga and make up their own shit, it's terrible. They did the same fucking thing with Soul Eater. You know why Soul Eater had a random ass pull ending? Because they ran out of manga. That's why. And even when they make original stuff like Wolf's Rain, I've watched Wolf's Rain like 10 times. I still don't even know if I like it. But it's stuck with me for whatever reason. I have heard the Chainsaw Man dub was good. Sorry about the ending. Oh yeah. No, I disagree, Miss Jasmine. I hate the 03 version of the Show Tucker arc. Like, Tucker and Nina were never supposed to be that big of a thing in the plot, and the way they brought Show Tucker back in the Lab 5 arc was just so fucking painfully stupid. I'm so sorry. I was so angry at that. I couldn't. I could not. I haven't read Blame, but I'm actually interested in it now, Sausamus, because it came up in Ant's stupid cyberpunk video, and Tyler said he really liked it, and I think it's either Bionic or Wokadora has been telling me, I think it was Bionic has been telling me about Blame, and it sounds really, really interesting, so I might actually start reading that one, yeah. It sounds really cool, and it sounds like it would be right up my alley. With this whole, like, oh, there's an AI just out of control, endlessly building a city with no direction, you know? Kind of sounds like the WoW in Soma, a little bit, you know? So, you know, that definitely, I'm gonna dig that. So, I probably will end up reading that one, because it does sound really fucking awesome.
A Talking Movie Bubbles B6 sent a super chat. I'm a Johnny Youngbosh boy at heart ever since he voiced Artemis from the Sailor Moon Viz dub.
Well, you should watch my Dragon Age Origins stream, because I picked the voice he did that has the line that fires way too often. That goes, can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? If you want to hear me groaning at him saying that like 5 million times, you can watch my Dragon Age Origins stream. Just look for my gaming streams on, in my playlists or from the homepage, because I've unlisted a lot of them. Just because I get low views, you know, there's no reason to keep them up. I probably am gonna wrap up soon, because this is just gonna be a short, yappy stream today. Manga recommendations? I mean, Fullmetal Alchemist is my favorite manga. Second favorite is probably Hoseki no Kuni right now. Really into Hoseki no Kuni. The 13th volume, the final one's coming out in English soon. I finally finished reading Claymore recently. Not recently, like a few years ago, I say recently. Finally finished reading Claymore on the Shonen Jump app. That one was pretty good. Really liked Promised Neverland up until they fumbled the ending completely. The manga, at least, not the anime. Not the anime. I was reading fucking Promised Neverland as it came out. So I was really into that one, and then, but even before the ending, I was like, okay, they're expanding the world way too much now. They're expanding it way too much, and they keep trying to, like, outdo themselves, and they're not gonna be able to end this well, and they didn't. So...
At Mr. DeBossBaby6969 send a super chat. So thoughts on JoJo, the Cannonball Run?
I don't actually watch JoJo, so sorry on that one. But yeah, Claymore's like Lady Witcher, basically. If you like The Witcher, you'll like Claymore. It's dark fantasy. Dunmeshi, I haven't read the manga, but from what I know, the show is very faithful. I decided to just watch the anime and not spoil myself with the manga. I mean, I got a little spoiled because I had to redact Lily Orchard's fucking spoilers when I covered her Dunmeshi videos, which I do plan to, like, edit that one down soon. But yeah, so I got a little spoiled on the ending, but that, I mean, that doesn't really matter that much to me. So I'm just gonna enjoy the second season. But yeah, Dunmeshi is great. I mean, Trigger does the anime, so Trigger's awesome. It's funny, it's cute. What do you mean? What do you mean it's nothing like The Witcher? Dio, you have a special group of monster hunters that have yellow eyes to recognize them by, that are that are made into a part monster to fight monsters. What do you mean it's nothing like The Witcher? That's like the same premise. Half monster hunters with yellow glowing eyes. They all wear a particular uniform and look to them, and yeah.
At the _space frog sent a super chat. Followed Princess said or nothing. Ronaldo.
I should just do like a stream defending Ronaldo one day, to the Steven Universe fans. Fuck you. I think it's similar. I think the very basic setup is similar. Well, not the story, the premise. Yeah, the premise. It is a bit like having your crew of monster hunters who are half monster. It's a bit like that, I say, anyway. It was just making comparisons so people get an idea what it's like. I want to read Who Made Me a Princess. I don't think I've heard of that one.
Lollipop7702 sent a super chat. Lily doesn't care about spoilers. Don't be Lily.
Oh yeah, Lily, she got bodied on her first Dun Meshi video. I think she underestimated how popular it is. It's the new non-anime fans anime. You know, everybody's fucking watching it. So she got completely bodied for her shit-ass video, took it down, made a new one in which she spoiled the manga just to punish the fans. So when I reacted to it, I specifically went and redacted all the manga spoilers, so I could react to the video without anyone getting spoiled, because I actually care about my audience. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap up because it's about 4 o'clock. Good little short stream. I am streaming an episode discussion tomorrow, and I have the Friday stream, and I'm going to be doing a stream on Saturday because it's my birthday. So it's my birthday month. I guess I'll give you guys a little peek at the last page that I deliberately wasn't working on, but since you're all here, you get rewarded. So, what's happening in this final panel over here? You could be the guest. So, there you go, everybody. There's your reward for coming to stream today. Hopefully I'll have more work on these done. I mean, I got more work done in between. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, yeah. So look forward to more streaming this week. Thank you very much for being generous with the super chats today, guys. Even though this was just a yapper stream. And hopefully I'll catch some of you tomorrow. Yes, I'm an April baby. I'm an Aries. How does that surprise you? Anyway, goodbye.